की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। शीतल शीतल आंचल में जो आया भूल नहीं सकता। सुनकर माँ की मीठी लोरी, सुनकर माँ की मीठी लोरी, कोई दूर न जा सकता। राव रंग का सभी रंग का देह भान गलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। गई कोर्ट में किया था गर्जन, सुना तुम्हें शेरा वाली। कमजोरों को बल देती पर, कमजोरों को बल देती पर, कमजोरी पर थी काली। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती हर रूप में है ढलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। गजब का निश्चय अजब नशा था, नवयुग की सभी निशानी थी। नैन नुरानी बैन रूहानी, नैन नुरानी बैन रूहानी, चैन में प्रभु कहानी थी। जोता वाली ज्योति तुम्हारी हर दिल में जल चलो साकार में भी संग, सपनों में चलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। माँ तुझ में हमने देखा।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Today is 24th June. Today is the Remembrance Day of our sweet beloved Mama. So today we remember Mama as well as Mama's teachings. So that let's inculcate those teachings in our lives. So we have been here Mama's specialities from 1st June. And the two very significant teachings of Mama are: the one who inspires us to do the act will let us do, and every moment is the last moment. And Mama was completely obedient child of Baba. Whatever Baba used to say, however difficult it may be, Mama always used to finish it before the time assigned. So based on this teaching, that is every moment is the last moment, that's why she always used to pay attention on the effort, and whenever she had the health issues also, she passed with honors and she was unshakable. So let's listen to Mama's Murli, where Mama gives the clarity between the roles of the souls as well as the Supreme Soul. And we all are aware how Mama just gives clarity, and Mama draws our attention on karma philosophy, because performing actions is something eternal. We cannot stop performing actions. So Baba doesn't let us stop performing actions, but Baba instead teaches us to become karma yogis, where we can perform elevated actions. And Mama also says, Always protect yourself from the bad companies. That's why it's always said, hear no evil, talk no evil, or speak no evil. These are the three things. If we don't take care, we get colored by the Maya. Let's listen to Mama's Murli. Today's date is 24th June. Sweet elevated version spoken by Ma Jagadamba to be read on the day of remembrance, that is 24th June. The essence on the field of action, the karma is something eternal. You mustn't renounce karma, but you have to become karma yogis. And this world is a field of action where each human soul is playing his own part. The Supreme Soul has a part in this, but he doesn't come into the cycle of birth and death as you souls do. The Supreme Soul also has a part in this, but he doesn't come into the cycle of the birth and death as souls do. So, like souls, his account of actions doesn't become spoiled. He says, I simply come to liberate you souls, and this is why I am called the liberator, the one who liberates you from bondage and grants you liberation and salvation. He removes the bondage of Maya that the soul is tied in and makes him pure. And what's the bondage? And Mama says that's the bondage of the Maya. So Mama says he removes the bondage of Maya that the soul is tied in and makes him pure. He says, my duty is to liberate souls from their bondages and take them back home. You also have to understand the eternal laws and disciplines of the world. Baba explains all those laws and disciplines, how this human world grows, and there is also the time when it decreases. It isn't that because it grows, it just continues to grow. No. So the world doesn't just grow. Baba says when the time comes, it also decreases. Everything in this world is governed by a law. There is a law when it comes to your body too. First it's an infant, then it's a child, then youth, then the old age. It doesn't get old quickly. While getting old, the body becomes decayed. Of course, it takes time to reach that old age. So everything grows, then it comes to an end. That's the law. In this way, there is the law of the generations of the world. There are stages of your life and also the stages of your births, and there are also the stages of generations that have continued. Mama spoke about the time and also about the stages of the world, because the world also goes through the stages of Sato, Rajo, Tamo. So Mama says, in this way, that all the dharmas have stages. The first dharma is the most powerful one, and that then those who come gradually have less power. Dharma to be divided, the dharma to continue, everything continues according to the law. All of these things have to be understood. Whatever is the law of the nature, that will continue. All of these things have to be understood, and in this way the Father too says, I too have a part in this. I too am a soul. I Baba says, of course, Baba is the principal actor. Baba too is a soul. I, God, I am not anything else. I am a soul, but my duty is very great and the highest. That's why I am called God. Just like you are a soul, I am also the same. Just as you are a human being and your child is also a human being, there is no difference between the size of the soul and the form of the soul and the supreme soul. The difference lies in the qualities and the powers of the soul and the qualities and powers of the supreme soul. So it's always said that the child of the human being is always just like a human being, and the child of an animal would always be like an animal. This is said just to give clarity that the child of the supreme soul will be a soul, not human being or animal. There isn't any difference in this, is there? So I too am a soul. There is no difference between souls, but there is a huge difference in our duties. This is why it is said, my duty is different from that of everyone else. That is the destruction, sustenance, and the establishment. This task is completely unique. Baba says, I am not a founder of one limited dharma. I am the creator of the world, whereas others are the creators of their own dharma. The Christ or the other religious founders, they just come and establish their religion. Just like those souls just perform their duty at their same time, at their own time. In the same way, Baba also comes at his own time. My duty is unlimited and broad. My duty is great and unique. This is why it is said, your work is unique, and that's why it's called the Almighty Authority. That's why it is always said your ways and means are totally unique and they can be known only by you. That's why Baba is called the most Almighty Authority. Baba just performed the most powerful duty. That's why he's called Almighty Authority. The most powerful work is to liberate all souls from the bondages of Maya, to plant a sapling of the new world. This is why in English it is said, Baba's title is, Mama says, in English that's why he is called Heavenly Godfather. Christ is called the Father of Christianity. He cannot be called Heavenly Godfather. God, the Supreme Soul, is the one who establishes heaven. Baba says heaven is a world, isn't it? Heaven is not a dharma, but he is the one who establishes the world. In that world, there is one dharma or one kingdom. All the elements will have changed, and this is why he is called the Heavenly Godfather. Secondly, it is said God is the truth. So, what's the truth? God is love, God is truth. In what is the truth? This is something to be understood. When God is called truth, what do you mean by truth? Something those who speak the truth are God. God is not anything else, but one should just speak the truth. So Mama says God is not anything else, but one should just speak the truth. But no, the meaning of God is the truth, is that God came and told us the truth about everything. God is the truth means God tells us the truth. That's why He has the truth. And He is called knowledgeful, the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of bliss. God knows. Sometimes if we don't know anything, we always say He knows. So definitely there is something that He knows. And what's that information that He knows? Not that this one stole something. God knows. Although He knows everything, His praise is based on how our world, which has fallen, can be uplifted again. Because God knows, and God knows the truth, because He knows the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. He knows everything about this cycle, and that's why it is said God knows. And this is why God is praised. It's different from that of human beings because His knowing is completely different. They know of human beings, the knowing of human beings is just limited because Baba knows the three aspects of time, whereas human beings just, they don't know even completely the one aspect of time. That's why they are knowledgeful from their limited perspective. So Mama says the knowings of human beings or whatever human beings know, that's limited. It is said whatever human beings know, it is short-lived. And for God they say is all-knowing. In English it would be said knowledgeful. That is, He is the knower of all. That is the one who knows everything. Only the one who is all-knowing can know the truth. Only the one who has accurate knowledge of everything will be able to give it to everyone. Of course, Baba has this knowledge, and that's why He comes and gives to everyone. If He Himself has knowledge, He doesn't give it to others, what's the benefit of that to us? Let Him know. But no, we have received some benefit through His knowing everything. That's why we praise, we sing praise of His qualifications. That's why we chase after Him. Whenever something happens, we say, "Oh God, now you do this, be kind, have compassion." Remove my sorrow. That's why we ask Him for this, don't we? We have some relationship with Him, and this is why we remember Him that way, as though He has done us a favor. What's the meaning of Mama saying this version? Mama says definitely God has done something for us. That's why we always remember Him. And the moment we are in sorrow, we always call Baba. If He hadn't done anything for us, why would we beat our heads for Him? When someone helps you at the time of difficulty, you feel in your heart, this one helped me a lot at a time of difficulty. Such people aren't forgotten. Those who always are available at the time of difficulty. He protected me at the time of need. And so you always have love for Him in your heart. Similarly, for God too, you also have the same love that He helped you at the time of need. However, it's not that when something good has happened to a person, you would say God has done that. Yeah, God works like that. Because in the world, people always say that it is God who does good, or whatever bad happens, also it's because of God. That's why Mama gives clarity that his work is great. Of course, his work is for the world. It's related to the whole world. But it isn't that when someone has received a little money, then God did that. It's a good action, so we receive the fruit of those good actions. Of course, we have the sanskars and we have wisdom. So all the good and bad actions take place on basis of that. And Baba doesn't just enable us to all the small and insignificant acts. So Baba's task is only for the whole world. It's our good actions that we receive the fruit of those good actions. There is the account of good and bad actions. We continue to receive that, but the fruit of the actions that God has come and taught us is separate. Because the fruit of our actions will be received by us. But we continue to receive that, but the fruit of actions that God has come and taught us is separate. Temporary happiness is received on the basis of your intellect, but the knowledge He has given us gives us happiness all the time. That is complete happiness of the golden and silver age. Because we performed actions according to the Baba's directions. So God's work is completely separate. And this is why it is said, I come and teach you the real knowledge of actions, which is referred to as Karma Yoga is elevated. Shiv Baba teaches us the Karma Yoga, and it's the most elevated one. There is no question of renouncing actions or your home in this. I simply give you the knowledge of how can you make your actions pure. So you have to purify your actions. You don't have to renounce them. Actions are eternal. The soul has got the sense organs to perform action. It's not about renouncing the homes, and he becomes a renunciate of the home, but he doesn't become the karma sannyasi or the one who renunciates actions, because the soul always performs actions through the sense organs. That's why Mama says actions are eternal, and the field of action is also eternal. Where there are human beings, there will also be actions, but I come and teach you how can you make those actions elevated. So when there are human beings, there will also be actions, because I come and teach you how can you make those actions elevated, through which your account of actions becomes neutral. Neutral action means you don't accumulate anything bad. The Father says, I have come into this corporeal world in this short confluence age just for you. So at the very least, how much time there is, think about me for the short time you have. Baba says, remember Baba. Since you belong to Baba, at least remain pure for that time. Then you will have created such a reward that you will not have to work hard. It's the effort of this one birth of the confluence age. Then we are liberated from laboring in golden and silver age. That's why Mama says it's a time to make effort. However possible, even if you have to die, make a promise to remain pure. Baba, Mama says, however possible, even if you have to die, make a promise to remain pure. That's why Mama says, never let go of your religion, no matter what happens. Be determined. Make full effort to maintain your dharna. The Father tells you very clearly, simply make effort for this short time. I don't make you make effort for anything else. In terms of how much you receive, the effort is nothing. Baba doesn't make us do any kind of effort. What's the greatest effort? To remain pure. In terms of how much you receive, the effort is nothing. Mama says, in front of those imperishable attainments, the effort is nothing. Don't just keep saying that I will do this, I will do that. What will the word say? What will that one say? What will the world say? Because sometimes we are very much concerned about the opinions of the society or the other people. That's why we withdraw. Just leave that to one side. Anyways, the world is going to finish. However you convince the world, however, how much ever effort you make to convince the people, even despite doing everything, those people don't become content. That's why Mama says, leave everything to one side, and the world is just going to finish, and the death is just ahead of you. Whatever big and complicated things you have created here, all of that is wastage. How much expansion we have created. Now Father says, now save that wastage. Whatever you need for the livelihood of your body, you may do that. Whatever account you have with your creation, you have to do that much. I am not going to look after that. Baba says, of course you have created the creation. You have to look after that, but Baba is not going to look after that. You have to look after them. Whatever is necessary, I free you from that. But the extra you are creating now, I am telling you not to do that, because now everything is going to fall. Why are you wasting your time unnecessarily? Why should we invest our time and energy there? You are experiencing sorrow because of all of these useless complications. How can you become free from all of those complications? This is what I'm telling you. But even then, that's why Baba says, just do your activity for 8 hours, just for the livelihood of the body, and 8 hours for sleep, and 8 hours for Baba's service as well as remembrance. But even then, to sit and give many excuses, how can you do this? The Father would also say, just see, if you don't give me your finger straight, even if you don't give me your hand, then I will catch hold of you by nose and take you with me. Baba just tells wonderfully. If you are caught by the nose, you will suffocate, you will feel sorrow, you will have to experience punishment. This is why you are told, the time has now come to give your hand in his hand and to go with him straight. If you don't go with me straight directly, your nose will come into my hands, and then just see. It's a time to check in. then at that time nothing can be done. You won't be able to do anything. And this is why, because once we lose the time, nothing can be done. Mama says, this is why Father says, children now belong to me, come to me, listen to me. Even then, if you don't do anything, there is a huge punishment for that. For those who don't know anything, it's a different matter. But for those who know, the people of the world, they are ignorant. They are completely asleep in that ignorance. It's a different matter for them. And but for those who know, for those who sit here, listen to this thing and still become careless, nothing can be done for them. Respected Munni Didi ji is here. Can we wave a hand and welcome Munni Didi? Just as there is tenfold benefit, there is tenfold loss. This is why it is said, understand your losses very well. Open your intellects very well. If you connect your yoga, if you connect the yoga of your intellect with the Father, you will receive power and understand all of these things. Don't forget. Recognize the time that is now passing by. Open your eyes, open your intellect, take full benefit of this time. Awaken your fortune fully. It is said, as is the company, so is the color you are colored by. Therefore, when someone doesn't have complete dharana, then you will be colored by the color of Maya's company. That is why it is said, hear no evil, so see no evil and talk no evil. There are some evil ones who don't leave anyone alone. Even here, they are influenced by one another. We listen, we tell, then we get influenced by the company. This is why you are told to protect yourself from the influence of the company. Don't think that the influence of the company is only outside, not here. Because such things always happen in the world. Mama says, do you think Maya comes at Madhuban? Of course, we have such souls here. They just wander here around. Because it's their kingdom, isn't it? Because it's the kingdom of Maya. Maya, of course, wanders here and there. This is why the Father says, wear your armor very well. If you have your armor on, because whenever someone goes to the battlefield, they are safe because of their weapons. If you have your armor on, the bullet will not hit you. Yoga is the armor. Yoga is the armor, the knowledge is the sword. Keep these weapons with you very well guarded. It's always said, those who do something receive the reward of it. This is also a matter of creating your future reward. You're not going to experiencing your reward here. No. Whatever actions which are taught, they are meant to create our future fortune. We don't have to experience that reward here. You aren't going to sit here as some guru All of these things I explained to you so that there isn't any misunderstanding. So keep all of these things in your attention and keep yourself safe. You mustn't speak about any expenses here. All of these expenses have to be used for the benefit of others. Each and every penny now has to be used for this task. How should we use our wealth? That's also been explained by Mama. Acha. To the sweetest, very good children who remain cautious, Bab Dada and our Mamma's love, remembrance, and good morning. Question. Of course, the remembrance and love of both Mama and Baba are there. So question, Mama, while walking and moving around, how can we be stable in the high state of yoga? Answer, in fact, our life has to be one of the natural yoga because yoga is faith. This is our life. It's not about just sitting and doing yoga. I sit for 1 hour or 2 hours, but it's more about becoming natural. So keep faith firmly and become an embodiment of that in a practical way. Because the form of that faith and perform actions with your physical senses, let your physical organs continue to do work, but you yourself have to remain merged in the stage of being an embodiment of happiness. If we remember Baba during performing actions, then we experience happiness. Let your face always be seen as an embodiment of happiness and entertaining. Let there not be any impure or sinful thoughts. This is the highest stage. Let while perform, stage should be always high while performing actions. Stay in the stage of internal love and God's bless. You won't have any impure or sinful thoughts. Whatever thoughts arise in a pure land will be for the benefit of people and for your own progress. This is a very sweet stage which helps you at the time of need. You have this golden chance only at this time to create a sweet and pure life. So in order to create such a stage, make a little effort. Mama says even if we have to make effort, we have to do because we are creating that perfect stage. When we sit in yoga, we don't have any mantra or worshipping or chanting internally because on the path of devotion, because such things are always done by devotees. On the path of devotion, some say their prayers internally. They turn the beads of the rosary and keep an idol in front of him and place flowers on it. They do all of this internally within themselves, which is called worshipping with the mind. However, in our yoga, we simply become stable in our original form and become an embodiment of happiness. We control all our physical organs, including our mind, become focused, become an embodiment of godly happiness. For this, our time for yoga is fixed personally, where we sit and practice that. At the same time, we simply break our relationships with all gross things, forge a relationship with the Avyakt, and remembrance then will become very easy. All the gross aspects of the world must be removed from our intellect. We must have that relationship with Avyakt Baba as well as Shiv Baba. Om Shanti. Today's blessing. May you make Maya unconscious from a distance. Om Shanti. May you make as I got orders from all of you to just read the blessing as well as the slogan of your signal. I just read blessing. May you make Maya unconscious from a distance by keeping Bab Dada's company and become a conqueror of Maya and the conqueror of the world. As you are loving to the Father, so make the Father your companion too. Maya will become unconscious from a distance. The promise that you made in the beginning, that I will eat with you, I will sit with you, I will console my soul with you. Carry out all your activities of the day with the Father according to this promise, and Maya will not be able to disturb you, and her destruction will take place. Let's always perform all actions with Baba. So keep your companion with you with the power of his company and being lost in the meeting with him. Always keep your companion with you with the power of his company. By being lost in meeting him, you will become a conqueror of Maya and the conqueror of the world. Slogan. With your highest attitude, change the situation of your household. Today's Avyakt signal. In order to keep the mirror of your Avyakt stage clean and clear, what did Baba say? In order to remain constantly cheerful, be easy-natured and tolerant. In order to keep the mirror of your Avyakt stage clean and clear, pay attention to three things: easiness, greatness, tolerance. If out of what things have to be paid attention: easiness, greatness and tolerance. If out of the three, even if one is missing, then the stain of that lack will be visible in the mirror. Therefore, whatever work you do, let ordinariness not be visible in that. Transform that ordinariness into greatness. Let there be tolerance in every task, and imbibe business in your words, and success will be visible in your service. What is there to imbibe? Let there be tolerance in every task. Imbibe business in your words, and success will be visible in your service. The specialities of Mama are always remembered. Mama always used to say, let every moment is the last moment, and the one who inspires us will make the things happen. Mama always remembered these two slogans, and she also reminded others. With these mantras, we become the conquerors of attachment and become an embodiment of remembrance. Not getting entangled in any kind of complications. And we always may, and that will make our intellect free from all other things, and we will fulfill Baba's wish. Om Shanti. This is Baba's service that we have received, and it's the great fortune. After a long time I came into this gathering. Today is Mama's day. And please accept the wishes, love and remembrance. The whole God's family is with us. And what are we doing while sitting in the subtle region? All from the subtle region are watching us, and wherever we do something unrighteousness, we are being taught by Mama, Baba and all the ancestor souls from the subtle region, and this is what I experience all the time. Because I didn't see Mama, because I came into the knowledge in 1966. Mama left the mortal coil in 1965. And I have seen Baba, and I have taken sustenance from Baba. And all the Dadis, of course. All the ancestor souls. But I heard she was a very inspiring idol. The chief of this organization, the first chief of the organization was Mama. Baba had made Mama the first chief of the organization was Mama. She was the inspiration, as I said. She was such obedient child of Baba. If Baba were to say it was the day, she would say, yes, Baba. Whatever Baba said, she was the one who had the loving intellect, and she used to accept. She was very matured. She was never she didn't get into the gossips. I also heard that whoever used to meet Mama, she always used to listen. She always used to give solution also. She was never uttering anything to anyone. We must imbibe these qualities from Mama. We must not be ordinary anymore. We must always lead our lives and make our lives so elevated, just like Mama and Baba, and let our lives inspire others. The two slogans of Mama we heard. The one who inspires us to get the things done. He is making us move. We have to be ever ready. Let's imbibe these things. Whatever is the weakness or the flaws, let's always make our lives inspiring to others. In Vogue, there are very many varieties of toli and 18 types of food, delicious dishes, and 36 types of fruits, etc. The Vogue will be offered to Mama, Baba. Of course, all our companions, that is Dadis, also would be present. Let's be always in that yogi stage. Let's also have the glimpse of the subtle region. What's happening there in the subtle region, and let's take the happiness of that world. So we are celebrating the Remembrance Day of Mama, and now we have a song by Madhurvani team. Then respected Munni Didi ji and Rukmini Didi ji will offer Bhog to Baba and Mama. Then we will listen the Bhog message, and all the brothers and sisters will receive the fruit and toli packet here. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is in Diamond Hall. And 7 p.m. Though the meditation is from 6 to 8, from 7 p.m. since today is Mama Day, they all will relate the toli and they will relate their experiences. All the fruit and toli will be given to the surrendered as well as trial brothers and sisters in conference hall. All the sevadari as well as those who have come for the Milan or Shibir or Bhatti, you will be seated in the Adiji's meeting hall. There was the official inauguration of this show, that is Magic of Meditation, and where she respected Munni Didi ji went and inaugurated that show, and from today onwards that would be open for the public from morning 9 a.m. till night 9 p.m. There is this official inauguration at Global Auditorium Manmohini 1 of the Shibir. We have got the Aadhaar card. You can just collect it from the Lost and Found department. As you all are aware that the teachers' birthday is going on in Diamond here in Shantivan campus, and we will listen their schedule from Jagruti sister. On this auspicious Remembrance Day of Mama, all the teachers who have been, all the senior teachers who have dedicated their lives in Baba Sigya for more than 24 years, your birthday is in conference hall. 6 to 8 there is a special class by respected Usha Didiji. What's the basis of the deep experiences in yoga? That's the double light stage. In the presence of the senior sisters, the official inauguration or the auspicious inauguration of the Bhatti takes place. Let's all assemble in the conference hall at 5 p.m. Let's listen to the song. How Mama just showered the sweetness of the jewels of knowledge. This hotel of Subhash brother, which was taken by Harilal brother. There were two things which were made. One is the magic show of meditation, and there is light of magic of light. It's called the magic of meditation. We were taken into that world of complete silence. We were completely happy, so all of you also can visit according to your time. June 24th has the memories of you, mother. So as we remembered, we become emotional and tears start coming. So let's listen to the song. I think this is the essence. Let's show that respect to Mama. Shanti.
ओम शांति। सभी बहने बहने बैठे रहिए। अभी हम भगवान का वतन का संदेश सुनेंगे। और जैसा बताया था कि लास्ट में सबको फल
Om Shanti. Today I reached the subtle region to offer a book to Baba, and I saw Baba in front of me. Along with him, Baba immersed Mama, made her sit beside him. Since today is Since today Baba just immersed all the original jewels or gems, that is all the dadis. And as soon as I reached there, there were the many beautiful books which were offered. The first one of the confluence stage, and the other one of Mama's beautiful form. Baba just adorned Mama with a variety of flowers, and he had made her sit. I just asked Baba, what's this? This is the confluence sage. And Mama is been adorned with such beautiful flowers. Baba said when Mama was there in the sacrificial fire at the beginning, Mama was very simple. When Mama became Baba's child, she filled herself with so many divine virtues. Mama always used to accommodate Baba's versions in her heart, and she became an embodiment of Baba's versions. Mama was just looking at Baba's side with a lot of attention. Then I just stood in front of Mama and I said, I of course told both of them, in the world, even mothers were not given so much regard. Even in the sacrificial fire, Mama was not given that much significance. Baba, how is that Mama's is remembered so much? Baba was just smiling. Then Baba said, of course you asked the very good question. So before, even Brahmin children weren't aware, as well as the people of the world weren't aware of Mama. Baba said, see child, just like the people of the world, just like in the world, the moment mother gives birth to a child and mom just departs, then the child is still he's left behind. As the child grows, when the other people around him just relate the specialities of his mother, So when the child listens to her specialities, the child just develops that regard and respect for his mother. In the same way, the new as well as, of course, the new children as well as old children are listening. Of course, their respect and regard for Mama, that is Jagadamba, it just goes, that respect or regard increase. One thing has to be paid attention. Baba, whatever you say, that of course I listen. In the world, Lakshmi is worshipped once in a year, whereas Jagadamba is worshipped in every nook and corner of the of the nation, of course. Do you know the reason? Baba, of course, I listen to some extent. Then Baba said, why is Jagadamba worshipped? She just fulfills the wishes of everyone. Even Mama, during her Sakar time, if Baba used to say something to the children, when children just go and meet Mama, Mama with so much love, she used to listen to the things that the child would describe. She used to accommodate. And she also used to explain to that child with so much love. Baba said, how according to the time Mama's form is being revealed in the world, and of course all the Shakti's form of course will be worshipped once or twice in a year, whereas Jagdamba's form is always worshipped in every nook and corner of the country, that even in the present time it's worshipped a lot, and she is becoming very well known. The original form of Mama is seen. Of course, I am witnessing both the forms. Baba said, that's why in people of the world, of course, take the name of Lakshmi or Radhe, then the Narayan or Krishna. So Mama also used to give a lot of respect to Baba. Mama's respect and love for Baba was so much. That's why she just made her effort. The kind of attention she paid in accepting or imbibing Baba's directions, and that's why Mama could claim the number one position. She went ahead than Baba. The scene was just like I was listening to Baba as well as I was seeing everyone, and today's Mama's day. It's a very special day. Oh, of course, I gave the love and remembrance of the Brahmin family members. So I asked Mama, can you relate or can you say something, because Brahmin children are sitting here. Today, the people of the world are celebrating your day. Mama just smiles and says, Baba, even I'm doing the service in a very incognito form. Of course, this is the time to be revealed, and of course the time has come for the revelation. Then Brahma Baba also started saying, Baba is also just waiting for that moment in the subtle region, and Shiv Baba just comes and then goes away. The subtle signal of Mama for all the Brahman children is it's understood and it's being understood. While saying this, Baba just emerged all the dadis. There were so many. Baba said today in Baba's that world, there is this gathering of all the original gems. Of course, Baba as well as Mama were very happy, and Mama was very happy because these were the original gems or jewels who had the fortune of being with Mama or Baba. And today I could see all of them together here. Then Baba just fed Mama with a lot of love. Along with that, all the dadis and all the dadis also were feeding Mama the bhog. The speciality of this land, no one could copy. Of course, the people of Madhuban make bhog and they fill that bhog with a lot of love and bhavna. So today, Baba just immersed all the ancestor souls in the subtle region. And all were just feeding Mama the bhog. Then Baba, Mama and all gave the love-filled remembrance to all of us. Then I came into the physical world. Om Shanti. As it was informed that everyone would receive the fruit packet as well as the toli, all of you are requested to be in their respective places. All the students of BK Colony Nursing College and Trauma Hospital Shivmani Home are requested to be in the Diamond Hall, and all the surrendered as well as trial brothers and sisters will go to the conference hall. And the Sevadari as well as all the sisters and brothers who have come for the party, you will sit in Dadiji's meeting hall. And for the program will be announced by Jagrati sister. Om Shanti. Thank you.